Dang it, I'm back on the ship! Oh well. I suppose actually that doesn't really change that much. Anyway, hello and welcome back to the postscript season of non-canonness. Now, I'm recording this intro in post, but I should just point out, it occurred to me while editing the last episode that I had previously caught a gloom, meaning that the oddish I caught was actually not a legal capture. And in order to maintain consistency with what had already been shown, I did in fact go back and recapture that oddish. So I guess I actually have an illegal capture with me right now. But, meh, it's not really that big a deal. It's not like I was going to use him for any battling anyway, and he shall be released as soon as I get around to actually playing more of the game. Well, and now we are suffering from graphics glitches. I'm going to see if entering another area and leaving again is going to fix that. It sometimes does. Like in this case, it did. Okay. Trying again then. Ah, there. Now it's fixed. That is indeed a bush that requires cutting. But is there any way around that? It's entirely possible that there isn't any way around that. Do I currently have anything on me that can learn cut? I have Tim. Does Tim have any moves that I can just get rid of without any problems? I'm going to say no. So, in that case, I suppose I will have to go and get something else that can learn cut. Oh, an item. And now I can torment people! Now to see if... come to think of it, there's also a Vulpix on the route on the other side of town. Which would have been easier to get to. But we shall see if I can now successfully obtain a Firefox. And just because I am annoyed by crashes, I am going to save before I try to encounter a Firefox. Before I encounter a Fennekin. I know that is literally impossible, but I am now randomly going to call that I will run into a Fennekin. No, you are neither a Vulpix nor a Fennekin. Still neither a Vulpix nor a Fennekin. Well, you are also not a Vulpix or a Fennekin, but I think I shall take that. Alright, now I am in possession of yet another Abra. And his name shall be... He shall be named after the very same thing that his evolution in Japan was named after. Which I understand apparently led to some sort of legal problem because Uri Geller was not quite happy with the fact that Pokemon had used his likeness to create a Pokemon. Which is apparently also why Kadabra has been significantly downplayed over the years and hasn't shown up in the trading card game forever and stuff. Whatever, that really has nothing to do with me. I just caught an Abra that I called Uri Geller. Because I can. I mean, I have caught him... I could have sworn I had actually had a Raticate as well, but... I mean, surely I have at least had a Rattata. Excuse me, I actually gotta go back and check that I actually had a Rattata at some point. I feel like I should have, but... Ah yes, I did indeed have a Rattata at one point. His name was Harry, and I'm pretty sure since he never died or anything, I still have him. But that means that Raticate falls under Dupes Clause. Ugh. Damn it, game! Why do you keep defying all my attempts at getting a Vulpix, which for some reason I want, even though I already have a Rapidash, which should probably be just fine. There's a Vulpix! Excellent! Now, stay in the ball and don't roar at me. That is all I ask of you. It stayed in the ball and it didn't roar at me. Excellent! Now, in Leaf Green, I went with the whole Zootopia route and just called it Judy because I couldn't call it Nick because it was female. So in this case, I suppose the logical thing to do would be to call it... Meh, I'm actually just going to call it Nick. I was trying to think of something utterly illogical to go with, and my first thought was to call it Gideon after like the bully that bullied Judy in the start of Zootopia, but I already had a Gideon. He was a coughing who never lived long enough to become a wheezing, which was sad, because from what I could tell, coughing is actually really great in this game. Now I am in Celadon City. Will I be able to obtain something amazing here? In the game corner, I can get a Mr. Mime, an Eevee, or a Porygon. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. And outside the game corner, I could also get a Grimer or Muck, but I don't particularly care to get a Grimer or Muck. Right. Indeed, I have neither an Eevee, a Porygon, or a Mr. Mime. So... in that case, I suppose I will just do the regular old random number generator to decide which one I get. So, if I get a 1, I will get a Mr. Mime. If I get a 2, I will get an Eevee. And the 3 will be a Porygon. And the number I got is... 2. So that's an Eevee. Now, do I actually need to have an open spot in my party in order to get an Eevee? Even if I don't, I am going to deposit something anyway. Because better safe than sorry, I suppose. I also assume that I probably don't have enough coins, and so I'm going to have to cheat a whole bunch at Voltorb Flip. But that shouldn't be a problem. And hey, maybe I don't. Maybe I already have the coins I need. I am going to check if I do in fact have the coins I need. I have 73 coins, so that's not even close. Well, time to do some cheating then, I suppose. Right, I now have enough coins to get the Eevee. Hopefully the game won't just short-circuit on me. Well, it kind of did, but not badly enough that I can't just recover from it. There, and now it's time to get me an Eevee. Which... I suppose I should probably once again just use like random number generators to decide what it's going to evolve into. Or... Actually, you know what? I think for once I am not going to do that. I am just going to say that it shall evolve into... Well, I already have 2 water types, so Vaporeon is kind of pointless. I already have... Yeah, I kind of already have every single type that I could possibly need at the moment. Yeah. I'll just take a look at what it's actually not like, and then try to decide from there. Right, it's actually in my party. It's relaxed, which I think is a nature that... it does something. Plus defense minus speed. That seems like something that could potentially be useful for an Umbreon. Of course, it also didn't get a name. I need to get it a name. Which, if I'm not mistaken, then... Well, there is a name right ring Goldenrod, I could just go back there. But in any case, I need to find the name for it. Right. After looking at a whole bunch of nonsense, I have found a name for him. His name shall be... Habinshing! Or Habinshing. I'm not entirely sure how that's actually pronounced. But that is his name now. Now, if I am not entirely mistaken, I think that's for the route to the west of Celadon City. I am also going to need cut in order to access anything. So, I shall once again use the cut. Courtesy of Mr. Maurice. Also, I have a bicycle. I apparently kept forgetting that I had a bicycle, but I do in fact have a bicycle. And it appears I was right. I did indeed need cut. Also, don't I get something cool in that hut? I feel like I get something cool in that hut. But I definitely didn't get something cool in this route. So, let's just get this over with. I don't necessarily want you, Grimer, but I suppose I am going to have to get you, Grimer. And your name, I suppose, needs to be something super amazing! You are just like the physical embodiment of decay. So, your name shall just be... Decania. That is totally a name, right? So, do I get something amazing in this house? That's nothing. That's a trendy saying. Conductivity, eh? Well, that was pointless. Actually, I suppose I might as well just try to face this gym over here. Because I have plenty of things that should make this gym over here quite easy to defeat. Huh, this gym is great! It's full of strong trainers! I swear I have not been censored in any way! That's what I always said! Seriously! Oh, and they made a gym that requires cut. Why would you do that? Seriously, Game Freak, why are you so evil? A double battle that could be inconvenient. Well, I mean, yeah, Merlin might be in a bit of a bad situation here, so I should probably switch him out for something that isn't in a bad situation here. I mean, he could probably one-shot that Victory Bell, but I'm pretty sure the Victory Bell would hit first, and it's a fully evolved grass-type Pokemon. I'm not sure that would be a good thing for him to face. Well, Giga Drain isn't exactly the strongest grass move in the universe, but yeah, I still think I did a good thing in switching him out. But now this Victory Bell is definitely doomed. Yeah, there was a trainer there that I skipped. But guess what? I don't care. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. I'm afraid I might doze off. Oh, but don't I know you? Oh, I'm sorry. I get a lot of challengers, so it took me a second to remember. By the way, I have hacked this game ever so slightly. But it appears I also just made that dialogue box a bit too long, so part of it got cut off. But yeah, seeing how I've been constantly complaining about the game contradicting my narrative, I decided to make the game suit my narrative instead. Though, in that case, yeah, it kind of didn't really work out properly. So, Leech Seed. Well, that's gonna continue being a pain even after this Jumpluff is dead, so... And if it's already... And if her first Pokemon is at level 51, then I suppose that means that her team as a whole is actually going to be stronger than me. Well, I don't think it should be a problem. I still have the power of type advantages on my side. Lots and lots of type advantages. Yeah, that Tangela should not be a huge problem of hugeness. Actually, pretty much everything I have can deal with this. I mean, Maurice obviously can't, but I'm pretty sure even Merlin has Ice Beam, right? Though I still wouldn't want to send him out unless I have to. So, just gonna get rid of that Leech Seed. Yeah, probably good thing I did that there, because I'm pretty sure that's going to prevent me from switching out for a bit. Now, this should take out the Tangela balls. I'm pretty sure the Tangela stats are pretty mediocre. Out is it has been taken. Now, another Victory Bell. Oh dear, that is quite powerful indeed. It's unlikely to have a ground move, so Eneru should be able to tank some damage here. Or, alright, Sunny Day is probably just going to be used so that it can then use Solar Beam. And if I'm wrong about that, well, then Eneru is probably dead, but I don't think I'm wrong about that, so Flash Cannon. Grass Knot, eh? And of course, now Flash Cannon is the only thing that Eneru is going to be able to use. Let's see how much it does. Enough. I mean, it's going to hit me first again, but after that, this Victory Bell is done for. And then I think her last Pokemon is going to be a Venusaur, but then again, she might have some non-Kanto or Johto native Pokemon, because I'm pretty sure that the gym leaders do that now. So, yeah, actually it's possible that it might be a Leafeon, I suppose, maybe. I'm actually not entirely sure what she's going to have here. Blossom. Okay, that's actually completely conventional and boring. Though, I mean, from Ruby, we do know that Blossom is a bit of a bro. Or cis, I suppose, because it is female. Though it can also be male, despite its extremely feminine-looking appearance. Which is less awkward than in certain other Pokemon, I suppose. Cough cough, Primarina. Right, now, please don't surprise me with some sort of move that for some reason deals devastating damage on Umbridge. Yeah, you're just going to continue hitting me with a move I doubly resist, so clearly I have nothing to fear from you despite the level difference. And thus it was that Vega got her first gym badge in Kanto, except not really, because it was her 9th gym badge in Kanto. So, yeah, actually not even close to being the first. Giga Drain, yes, could be useful, but I don't think I actually have any grass Pokemon. Aside from, of course, Maurice, but who cares about Maurice? And if anyone does actually care about Maurice, then that's probably going to be kinda sad, seeing how he's going to just get unceremoniously released off screen before next time.